Today I will explain the files necessary to transfer a Monolix run from one computer to another one, as when filing to the regulatory agencies, for instance. The central file of a Monolix run is a .mlxtran file. In this file, 3 lines are especially important. In the file info section, we have the path to the dataset. In the longitudinal section, we have the path to the model file if we have used a custom model. If instead we have used a model from the library, we would have something like this with the lib keyword followed by the model file name. And finally, in the settings section, we have the path to the result folder. By default, the paths are relative to the location of the .mlxtran file. So in this example, to find the dataset, I need to go one step up in the folder architecture and then go into the data folder, and there I will find the dataset. In addition to these 3 files and folders, if you have modified the plot settings and done a save afterwards, there is a .properties file next to the .mlxtran file. It contains the information about the plot's layout. So these are the files necessary to transfer a Monolix run. First, to be able to load the run in Monolix, you need the project file .mlxtran, the dataset, and the model file if the model is not from the library. If you have used a library model file, then Monolix will be able to find the same model file in the library of the computer to which the run has been transferred. If in addition you would like the results to load in the Monolix graphical user interface, you need to transfer in addition the result folder. And finally, if you want to be able to regenerate the interactive plots with the same layout, then you need to transfer in addition the file .properties. When filing a run to the regulatory agencies, such as the FDA or EMA, it is recommended to send all these files. The FDA and EMA have Monolix Suite installed, and they will be able to load the run, including the results. If you send the 3 first files only, then the regulatory agency will have to rerun, but they will get exactly the same results as you. In order for Monolix to find these files and folders upon loading the .mlxtran file in Monolix, the relative position of the files and folders must be kept when transferring the run. This means that the easiest is to keep these files close together. One option is to have everything in the same folder, the .mlxtran file, the model, the dataset, and the result folder. And if necessary, the .properties will be also here. And a second option would be to have all the runs you have done in one folder together with the dataset. And if you have many different models, they can be, for example, grouped into a subfolder models. In case you have not organized your file like this, there is a solution. In this example, I have saved my run here. The results folder is next to it, but the dataset and model are far away in my folder architecture. So what I can do is to open the run 1 in Monolix. That's what I have done here. And then go to the settings, project settings. And here I have an option, save the dataset and model beside the project. If I tick it, close, and save this project, as for example run 1 good path, if I now go back to the folder, the dataset and model has been copied next to the run. And in the mlxtran file, I have the correct relative path, so everything is ready to be zipped together and transferred. And finally, note that in the Monolix preferences, there is an option to save the path as absolute instead of relative. If you do this, it will be not possible to transfer the run. The solution is to set again the preference as use relative path, open the run and resave it. This will save the run including the results with the relative path. Have a nice week!